right, Coach, another year for you here. And after the success you had last year, what did you learn the most about your team? What did you learn the most about your method as you go into another season coaching here?
I mean, I think the resiliency of last year's team, I mean, I think that's probably the thing we learned the most is we had a never say die attitude. We had fun doing it. So that was, I think, the biggest thing that I learned from them. And going into this season, I think it's trying to forget last year. Last year's over. It's a new team. We have players playing in different positions, different lineups. We have different people in the coaching staff, and so I think everything is new. It's just a new mindset. So I think those are really the two things.
You're seeing kind of the recognition early on into the preseason, the all SEC players, the being ranked for the first time in program history going into a year. So it's kind of getting those things rolling in the direction you want it to, especially after last year's success. So going in with this unit now, it's kind of like you got the pieces you want. You're getting the freshmen and sophomores included. It's got to be exciting, at least early on, knowing this is where we're at, and then you're getting recognized for it.
Well, sure. I think the preseason accolades come from the success we had last year. But I guarantee you ask any one of those players that has one, and they'll trade it any day of the week for a national championship. So they know that it's something special, and it's I'm proud that those girls have that opportunity to be honored in that way. But our ultimate goal right now is to get to OKC and potentially win a national championship.
Sure, and you're getting all those last year's recognitions into this year. You're getting challenged right away with
sure.
some tough teams and some early tournaments early on. How important is that? We know how tough the SEC is, and you're looking at SEC-esque teams almost every weekend leading up to the year.
Yeah, I think getting I'm trying to think of what I'm looking for. I guess just trying to get off to on a good foot, making sure that we play good softball early on, so we're battle tested and ready to go once we get to SEC play. So our schedule I think is going to get us there between the tournaments, some of our midweeks, and then of course we dive right into a top 10 team in Texas A&M on the road. So it's going to be tough, but every weekend's tough in the SEC. It's like a super regional. It's kind of the old cliche, but it really is. And until you're in it, mentally, physically, emotionally, no one will ever understand it.
And kind of hinted at it earlier, but you've got a good mix of veterans across the lineup as well as some young players. So when this team starts off this weekend, next weekend, where do you expect them to be?
I think we're in a good place right now. We started slow a little bit. I don't think the girls, really came back with that fire that I wanted them to, but I think slowly we've kind of caught that pace a little bit. I know they're excited. They're tired of playing each other. But it's just being on the same page from day one. We're a detail-oriented team. We're about structure, discipline, and accountability, and I think those three things are very important as we move along this season. And we're going to compete every day to win every pitch and every inning and every game, and hopefully in the end we can win those games and, move along in the process.